my prayers of a hood nigga. In my prayers of a hood nigga. In my prayers of a hood nigga. Do you wanna know what's inside of the prayers of a hood nigga? And no more sleepless nights. In my prayers of a hood nigga. No more candlelights. In my prayers of a hood nigga. I pray that I survive. In my prayers of a hood nigga, hood nigga, hood nigga. I'ma let you in on some insight. I'm from where it goes down all day and after midnight. You can't trust a soul, so you gotta keep your circle tight. If you don't, a nigga that you fuck with might take your life. It's fucked up but true, so I keep it true. Cause a nigga you got love for might not fuck with you. But I see it clear now like a huckster fool. Plenty times I've been cornered, they know what to do. So I pray to God he renews my strength. And fucked up thoughts wanted to leave niggas bent. Should've wet your block, wanted to leave niggas drenched. Been possessed by demons, but I know that I'm ever sent. Too many thoughts of dying then cross my mind. Had some thoughts of killing, but them thoughts not mine. Lost some trust for niggas I thought had my spine. So I pray every day God unclogs my mind. Do you wanna know what's inside of the prayers of a hood nigga? And no more sleepless nights. In my prayers of a hood nigga. No more candlelights. In my prayers of a hood nigga. I pray that I survive. In my prayers of a hood nigga, hood nigga. I know my mama praying for my safety. She know this game I'm playing and it's shady. The struggle made me stronger, couldn't break me. I did it on my own, that's why they hate me. Gotta watch my back, watch my side, cause niggas frontin' with the dumb shit, nigga. I swear to God, I ain't running. I don't give a fuck, these niggas know just how I'm coming. I ain't beefing with no nigga, cause it's all about the money. My nigga, time is money, so I ain't got time. Play with my money. It's gonna be some shots fine. Got a torch, but that bitch shoot like a Glock 9. Think I'm a joke, nigga. You gon' be dead.com. All you see is blood in my hood. People on drugs in my hood. I'm trying to put on for my hood. For my niggas that's gone from my hood. Do you wanna know what's inside of the prayers of a hood nigga? And no more sleepless nights. In my prayers of a hood nigga. No more candlelights. In my prayers of a hood nigga. I pray that I survive. In my prayers of a hood nigga, hood nigga, hood nigga. I feel like I was given lemons for a reason. Anything in front of me, I'ma just roll over, so I guess I'm making lemonade. I see more fucked up things than good things, but my vision is always positive. In any situation, you always look at the bright side. Your faith gotta be stronger than your fears. You niggas' mouths be bigger than your ears. And you think y'all too good to learn from y'all peers, but I'm out here trying to survive. So every day I pray to God.
There were several shootings across the city of Chicago, more than 24 just since Friday night alone, and still more shootings rolling in tonight. And still
shootings and murders in the city of LA far outpaced the violence during this time last year.
70 people were shot, 12 of them were killed in shootings across the city.
And today, nothing more than random targets in this shooter's shooting spree.
Cancer. He was my support. When they gave me 3 months to live, he was my support.
Good nigga. I pray that I survive. In my prayers of a hood nigga, oh no.
Wow, y'all. Here we are again for another great episode of Let's Get Activated podcast. You already know me, your girl Samantha LaBelle. We got my special guests on tonight, and K Twist is in the building.
What's up, y'all? What's up?
Man, what's up? How are you feeling tonight?
I'm good. I'm good.
Well, first of all, I got to tell you, but I need to thank you, express my gratitude for you making such a powerful song and visual like that. With so much violence going on within our community, it's much needed, such a strong and powerful message. Do you want to kind of, break it down to the audience, just the creation of it?
Really, like, I feel like since I was younger, like, I've been losing people close to me. Like it almost became normal. And it's like, I feel like that's a bad thing. Like, not that I feel like I know that it's a bad thing. It's like, we almost don't have no feelings about it no more. Like, I like, people die around me, and it's almost like I don't feel it anymore. And it feels bad to me that I can't even shed a tear the way I used to shed a tear. It's like I love them, but it's like, it's so normal to me.
Mm-hmm.
So like, the song really just came from a spot. Like, I know everybody. I'm not the only one feeling like this. Like, I got friends that been going through the same thing as me. Even people that's not my friends. I don't know. It's like, I just been seeing, like, it's all over social media. People just losing people to gun violence everywhere. And it's like, it almost became like a part of our culture. And it's like, I feel like it's backwards.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm just trying to shed light on, like, we bigger than that. So it's like, my prayers is always like to make it to the next day. Like, I'm a dad now. So it's like, I want to be able to survive. I want to watch my son grow up. It's like, I don't want my son to live in the same stuff. So in order for things to change, it start with us. Like, it start with people that's actually got a voice outside. It's like, it's different when you hear people that's not from the neighborhood or I've never been enough and tell you something. But this is coming from somebody like me. I've been out there. Like, I know what it's like out there. But it's never going to change unless we do something about it. And say, if we don't change it, our kids going to have to go through that. And if any real parent is not going to want their kids to go through anything they went through. So I just made this song hoping that, like, just using my voice to the people, just to start around with the people that actually tune into me, I can help them. Like I'm saying, we can start a little change, saying, so we can provide a better life for our kids. All my homies got kids now, so we ain't even on that time no more. So that's
Right.
really about just change for real. That's the inspiration behind it.
Yeah, definitely. Definitely much needed. I like how you got everybody together, in the visual and, the news footage, all powerful footage. I definitely got to give props, to the homie Culture Livingston for that direction as well.
Mm-hmm. For sure.
Yes. Was that, did you guys kind of discuss how you wanted the visual to go, after you created the song, or how did that go?
Really, like, Culture heard the song and just was like, he strong-armed me for it, to be honest. He's strong. He said, no, you gotta let me do this. You gotta let me do this. You gotta let me do this. So, that's the OG. I'm saying, it's my uncle. So it's like, I trust you. I know you got my best interests at heart. So I'm gonna let you kind of, like, I did my half. I'm gonna let you work your magic. I'm saying, I already know, like, without the video before, everybody could just see, like, oh, I can vision it. But when he came to me, he was just so excited about it. He's like, man, no, we need this. I'm 100% behind this. So I just fell back. Usually I'm the person like, no, I want it this way, this way, this way. I tried something new with it, and it came out beautiful. Like, I sent the message, and he was able to bring it out visually the way it needed to be. Because us sometimes we be so in a rush to get the music out there because we want the message. It's like, we might skip over small details. Like, I would have never put the news clips in there. I probably would have just I would have tried to act some stuff out, but the way he did it made it more emotional because it was real. Like, these are real victims in the video. This is real life stuff going on. So it was good that I actually fell back, saying it pays to listen. It pays to listen. So.
Yep, it did. I shed some tears watching the video earlier. So hey, it's doing its job. It's doing what it's supposed to do. I just hope that people can also just come together and act on it as well.
Oh, these people comment on there.
Yeah.
Oh, what's up, y'all? Oh, that's right there.
Yeah, yeah,
Ooh, yeah.
yep. South Jersey L, he was on the show
Oh
before, too.
man.
He's been commenting since the live started.
Yeah, I kept seeing that pop up over there, but I was trying not to pay too much attention. I'm like, I don't know what that is. But
Well, now
now I
you know.
see.
Yeah, it's
Mm.
interactive. We got people tapping in. They're loving what you're doing. So this is what it's about. We activate it for sure. So you got to
You
tell,
missed, I
huh?
gave you your flowers. And
Well,
you
that's
wasn't
what's
in here.
up. I mean, I had to go handle some other shit.
No, they hear you too. By the way, Culture, you can wave to the camera if you want. You might as well.
I ain't trying to be all up in the shit dancing and shit, but you know what I'm saying.
All in the videos.
Camera, start seeing the wrong stuff.
Yeah,
All
gotta
right,
love it.
I'll leave it alone.
Gotta love it. I see you guys are in the studio now. Looks like you're in creative mode.
Yes. Truth be told, I've been here probably about a month. I got a suitcase here.
Oh wow.
Yeah, I ain't.
Please let them know we got a shower here.
Yeah,
too.
we got a shower, we got a kitchen, we got all that. And we got all the hygienics here, but that's how locked in I've been. We trying to make a good run, so got to do what it takes.
Wow. Well, you got the ambiance and everything going too. So
Mm-hmm.
so it works. It works. And like for you, just growing up, when did you, get into music and decide to become an artist and a producer yourself?
Growing up, like I was always around music. Like my uncle Don Groove, like I was around big name artists without even knowing that's who they were. It was like
Hmm.
that was kind of normal to me too. So I was always spoiled around that. My mom singing the choir, she made me sing in the choir, but I got out of singing down the choir because I felt like I was too cool when I was younger. I didn't even want to be thought I was too cool. So I got out of singing on the choir. I started playing the drums. And it kind of like bled into school. Like I always had like some kind of music ability. I used to freestyle at lunch, just like cracking jokes on people while I'm rapping at lunch. It started off like that. Then my homies like, oh, you should take it serious. Because I used to be a football player. That's what I really used to do.
Hmm.
But
He being bashful, Samantha. He was like all city, like newspaper articles and all that. He was vicious with it.
Hey,
yeah,
tell it all.
yeah, I was a football player. So, and I started getting into the music because I just started going to the studio. I don't know why. My cousin started rapping, and I'm like, all right, let me try it. Let me go try to make a song. I got on a song, kind of like how I sounded on my records. And then after that, it was just like downhill from there. I fell in love with it. It took my attention off of football, so it really got me locked in because it was like growing up, I didn't know how to vent. Like I used to go through stuff when I was a kid, but all like the tragedies we went through as a family. So it's like I really had nobody to help me through the tragic situations because we was all going through it. So I was never able to have nobody to talk to because what I'm going through, you going through. We can't help each other. We both in the same spot. So music kind of became like therapy to me. It's like it's a way for me to just talk. I don't care what nobody thinking. I'm just saying whatever's on my mind. So that's how it really came about. That's where the love for it came out. I feel like I always loved music, but the love came from I was able to express myself a little bit better. And I started off as a rapper first.
Uh-huh.
Then they kept begging me to sing because they always knew I could sing. I used to sing old rap songs. Like I used to sing 50 Cent. And they used to be
Okay.
rap. Why are you singing that? He's not singing. Like, and then they just finally convinced me. Like I told you, I thought I was too tough to be a singer growing up. But they finally convinced me. I started singing. Now I'm here.
Wow. And the rest is history. And where'd you come up with the name K Twist?
It's really simple actually. Like my real name's Kevin. That's where
Hmm.
I'm from, and Twist is just my twist on music. It's like it's real simple. It didn't take none. Everybody else called me Twist. They don't even put the K on there. It's like K Twist, whatever it is. But that's where the name came from. This Kevin's Twist.
Wow. And well, it looks like South Jersey L was saying, look, he got around you and you got him to start singing.
Yeah, yeah. I started
I
singing.
like-
Man. I used to hear him singing back in the old back cave.
Wow. I like seeing like everybody kind of come together too. That's really dope. And now Philly though has a dope music scene. I used to live in like near Philly, like in South Jersey. So I used to, frequent there. It does have a great music scene.
Yeah, it's tough though. It's a
Yeah.
lot of talent here, but it's definitely tough.
Definitely tough.
Mm-hmm.
Definitely very talented here, but it's not easy to be seen because everybody's too cool.
Yeah.
Everybody's too tough. The same stuff I used to suffer from when I was a kid, people still dragging that on to their adult life. Like I'm not too tough for nothing no more. I'm not too tough to cry. I cry on camera. I don't care. I don't care what nobody think. Whatever is good for me and healthy for me, that's what I'm gonna do.
Mm-hmm. That's what it's about. And, like I said, music being therapeutic, you can express yourself. I'm sure on stage you can express yourself as well, for sure. What
Absolutely.
what would you how would you describe like a show from you? What would we get from it?
Um, honestly, I'm more of a like I'm not the jump around on the stage dude. Like I may be some songs where I just get the energy, jump around the stage, but I'm more so like I want to be more intimate on the stage. Like I really want you to listen to what I'm saying. It's like I don't want to distract you with all the cool lights going on in the background. Do a backflip. I don't want to do that. I want to really like and like when I perform, I pick out some people and I want to like kind of like stare into your soul while I'm performing. Like I want you to feel how I felt at that moment when I created the song.
I like that. And see, that's you're doing the right thing. If you're touching, person in the audience,
Mm-hmm.
hey, that's what it's all about. Music's all about feeling and expression. So there you go. Once again, you seem to have it all together.
Yeah, I'm trying.
You seem to have it for sure. And what is your creative process like as far as in the studio when you're creating?
Um, it honestly depends. Like honestly, it's hard for me to even explain. It's like whatever I'm going through at the time, I'll come in and I'll go through some beats, and whatever beat speaks to me first, I'm going with that. And then whatever I feel from the beat, like it don't matter if I tap into something that I went through 10 years ago. It's like that's the good thing about my music. I feel like it's all real. It's like it's real life situations that I tap into. It may be old, it may be something yesterday, it may be something that I'm going through at the time. It's just all about how the beat speak to me. Like once the beat speak to me, I go in there. Sometimes I can go in there and do bar for bar, just punch them in. Sometimes I can freestyle. Sometimes I want to sit down here and really just write. It just it depends. Like I create a whole lot of different ways. I used to create. It used to be easier for me to like. Right now, it's like I make a lot of pain music right now, as far as like stuff I going through outside, like street pain music, relationship pain music, because that's all like the stuff that has happened currently. So I've
Hmm.
been in current mode right now. But like if I got a bunch of my friends in here, I'm going to tend to make some probably some hood or some more stuff that's more amped up. But most of the time I'm in here by myself. I record myself, so I go from this room into the booth, record, come back, stop. I do my uncle Groove records me sometime too, but I don't like being a bother because I can record all the time. So it's
Right.
like I realistically I don't want him to be up here all the time. He need his rest. He got sessions to do. So I learned how to record myself. He used to fall asleep because I used to get in where I fit in. That's my uncle. It's like I ain't got paper school time, but it's pros and cons to that. You fall asleep, it's 3 o'clock in the morning. I want to record. You tired. So at times he fell asleep in that computer chair. I rolled that computer chair over. I learned how to record myself. I sat there and watched certain stuff, how to get my frequencies right, the EQ and all that. It's all just came from just soaking up a lot of games, just being a student.
Hey, that's a good thing, self-taught, But hey, well, I guess we gotta, thank your uncle for falling asleep. We gave you that initiative to just do it,
Definitely,
do it on yourself.
I didn't want to thank him at the time though, but paid off.
It definitely did. It definitely did. And I know, I hear Culture laughing in the background. He's a dope producer as well. So I know he's just as proud of you. Like, what's your process together? Like, how's that like?
Um, the biggest key about us is we communicated about everything.
Yeah.
Hmm.
We make sure everybody's on the same page before we make any moves.
Yeah.
So that's the I feel like that's the best thing for it. It's like we don't really have no problems because we all have our best interests at heart. Like I'm not doing this for me. Like I'm part of why I'm doing it, but this is not just for me. I'm doing it for everybody around me. So their opinion matters to me. Their opinion matters just as much as mine. So I feel like just us being able to communicate and just really talk about where we want certain situations to go is like really the plus side to it. I feel like that's really the only thing. It's like I don't. Once you got communication, everything else will fall into place.
Yeah, that's a fact.
That's definitely true. And he has your back because he's been talking you up for months. So I can tell you, he's got your best interests at heart. I can definitely tell you, it's like finally we got to this day to get you on here. So, that's really dope. We got to call him the connector for sure.
Thank you, ma'am.
You're welcome. Look, everybody's still gonna hear you in the background too. Yeah, feel free to pop in and wave from time to time if you want as well. Look, we're gonna throw culture. So look, IG on here too. Follow culture_Livingston on Instagram as well. There you go.
And anybody else in the Philadelphia area? This is Groove House Studio. I don't know why the pictures ain't coming up, but you need some studio time locking with Don Groove, the Philly legend. Now, I'm even gonna say the Philly legend, the legend, period. He's just a legend.
I love that.
He's a legend in Philly, but he's a legend overall. And that ain't just because he's my uncle.
Right.
90s, you know what I mean?
Like, I'm privileged to have him.
Yeah, that's respect. That's respect right there for sure. Groove House Studio.
Trivia, if I may chime in.
Go ahead, chime in.
The guy that taught Don Groove is Jim Hill. Jim Hill was the drummer for New Birth.
Wow.
So on some of your favorite New Birth records, Jim Hill, the drummer, is the guy that taught Don Groove the studio business. So we have a long lineage of music history here that goes back to the 70s.
And if you think of somebody who came out of Philly, Snow Don Groove played a part.
Oh, absolutely. Used to record Gilly, Ram Squad, everybody.
You just think of somebody. Think of somebody and just know Don Groove had a part in it.
Absolutely.
I love that. I love that. Just like, that's why I know that you're so schooled in the culture because growing up in it, you have a lot of respect for, the music. So that's a wonderful thing.
I had it harsh too coming up in. I had it harsh. When I first started, I used to record, when you're in here, when your friends gonna tell you like, oh, it's hot. They want but I had times I record songs and it got deleted right in front of me. Then they leave and come back with something better. So I definitely had it harsh. Like I didn't get this good on my own because they already know I'm stubborn. So once they tell me like, yeah, you don't feel like I'm good enough, I gotta prove them wrong. That always been me. It's like I gotta prove my point. Like I used to get beaten and still be trying to tell my mom, I know, but this is why this. No, I gotta speak my piece. So if you don't believe in me, just know my mission is to prove you wrong. So I love when people don't believe in me because it's gonna make me go further than I even thought I can go.
Hey, I like that though.
It is good. I didn't think I was going to continue to do music this long. I thought it was just going to be a fun little hobby. I was supposed to be a football player.
Nope.
Now look.
Oh, now look, doing your music. So how many years have you been like doing music so far?
Taking it seriously, probably about 10 years.
Okay. Hey,
yeah, like when I got in 2023. So during my 12th grade year, I had started like really like recording music. Like I wouldn't say I was taking it serious, but I was actually recording songs. But I can't say I was taking it serious because I don't do nothing and not take it serious. I'm Scorpio. I'm very passionate about every little thing.
Hey, shout out fellow Scorpio. Me too.
Well,
me too. Happy belated birthday then.
Thank you.
Yep, that's grind mode for sure. Sure. So what do you have like going on as far as like, I know you basically said you're sleeping in the studio right now. So are you creating like an EP or an album or anything like that right now?
Right now, I'm just creating. I'm just creating and creating because I know like the way things have been falling in line, I know some good things are in the process. So I just want to be overly prepared. I'm just creating. It's no real structure to like where we have this project coming out. It's just right now we just about to raise awareness. Like I'm gonna say this, but we coming. Like that's what the whole objective is right now. It's like we're gonna flood them and let them know it's serious over here.
Yeah.
Like we ain't been playing around. I haven't been dropping no music. Like I've been doing little stuff here and there, but I haven't been doing anything consistently, and they're about to see why.
Yeah. Yeah, we gonna have a very aggressive release schedule. We're gonna have a very aggressive release schedule.
I like that. I like that. Keep him busy. And that means there got to be some more visuals too coming. There has to be.
Absolutely. I got some visuals just sitting on YouTube in private right now. They just in the private.
And already been on it and prepared.
Mm-hmm.
Everybody, you guys have to subscribe to his YouTube as well. So you can drop the YouTube too if you want. Let them know.
TV. That's it.
Mhm.
It's more than just music on there. You might get a vlog on there. You might get, who knows? I just made it a point to myself just to be myself more on. Not that I'm not being myself, but to let people actually see who K Twist is. It's like I'm not an artist 24/7. I'm not like I want you to see everything I do. I'm in the car community. I ride four wheelers. I do a lot of stuff. So it's like I want them to be able to be a part of my journey and see that this guy's not just one thing. He's multi-talented.
I peeped that about the four-wheelers. Why did you get into that?
Yeah. It's a Philly thing, I guess. Like growing up, I'm saying all of us, like that's my age. We grew up watching Meek Mills. So it's like as a kid, I always wanted a four-wheeler. My mom would never get me one. My uncle used to have them. And I used to always only be able to ride on the back of them because I was too small. My mom never wanted to buy me one. So she's like, when you get old enough, you can get your own. So I got old enough, I bought a bunch of them.
Wow.
I bought a bunch of them, and I just learned how to do it. And I fell in love with that, too. That's another thing. It's therapeutic out there. A lot of people look at that like we be out here tearing the street up. I know it do seem like that, but it's like if y'all knew some of the stories of some of the people that was out there on them bikes, you will realize the bike world bring a lot of peace to the city. It be people that don't even like each other out there. Don't nothing violent happen to nobody out there on the four wheelers. Everybody just like one big family when we outside.
Thanks.
Wow, that's a good thing. Bringing people together.
Uh-huh.
I mean, there's a lot of stuff that's bringing everybody together there. Like even I know with culture, I gotta go back to him really quick with the graffiti and everything too. I mean, you guys are mixed in so much over there.
Yeah. That's nothing. We got real like hip hop historians over here, like pioneers.
For sure. Who's some of your hip hop influences?
Crazy. This crazy because this is my third time answering this today.
Yep.
It's
wow.
it was like perfect for today. So my number one musical inspiration is Chris Brown. Cause he's just been in the game for so long and he's still doing it at a high level. So I feel like if it's anybody I should be looking up to musically, why not Chris Brown? Chris Brown, Lil Wayne is my favorite rapper of all time. Ludacris and Busta Rhymes is like, so that's where like my whole twist came through. It's like everybody all in one pot. It's like I take the animated stuff from Ludacris and Busta Rhymes. I get a little animated, the vocals, some of the ranges, like even some of the way I put some of my lyrics, Chris Brown, and like it just bars back to back to back. It's like Lil Wayne. So it's like I appreciate bars. Like that's why a lot of this stuff that's going on, I was like the musically, I'm not gonna say I don't like it, but it don't stick with me because there's no wow factor in it for me no more. Like it's like I used to listen to music like, oh my God, did he just say that? Like how do you even think? Like we're listening to the new people, I don't really get that, and it's different. The music is different. They're making vibe music. They just want they going off a vibe. I like music with substance that's gonna stay around. That's why I like making the music that I make because I would like to stay around.
That's right.
Exactly. I agree with you. Music with substance is where it's at.
Yeah, and it's nothing like seeing the reaction on somebody's face when you see that they can relate, because there's no hiding that. Like when somebody says something to you, like it could just be in a sentence that you can relate to. You like, oh my God, I was going through the same thing. It's like the same thing with music. When I'm out there performing and I see somebody over there like just stuck, it's like, yeah, he been through that. Like, so it's like I automatically feel like I connection with them when I get off the stage. I gotta shake your hand. What's up, bro? How you? I'm saying we can relate already.
I like that. Yeah, coming together and relating to people, as we said, that's, that's a great thing about music. When you can do that, you struck gold. That's so important. And speaking of striking gold, I do got to, drop it out there. Right now we are live on YouTube, Facebook, Twitter, Twitch, CertifiedNationEntertainment.com, and also the Tattoo Shop Radio and Culture Shock Radio powered by Zeno.fm. So we here. Yep. We get. So you're getting out there for sure.
Appreciate y'all for tapping in.
Oh, no. That's, I appreciate everybody coming in on here as well. So what do you have? I know you said you got like a lot of things kind of coming up for 2023. Are there any shows scheduled too?
I got a show December 27th.
27th, yeah.
Yeah, at His and Hers. And I got a show New Year's Eve at the Kanai Club.
Nice.
Yeah.
Nice. Do you still get like that nervous kind of energy like before you start a show?
Yes, I do. That's why I like to go in there and play around first. I loosen the room up off stage before I get on stage. It's like, so I like to be with the people, because the people is the ones who's going to be the consumer. So before I even get up there, I like to let you know I'm your friend. Like I'm your friend. I'm not here to compete with you. I'm here to network with you, and I'm saying, bring some of my connections, get some of your connections, and do it that way. So a lot of people in Philly, it's so rough, because when you performing here, like you never know, like just looking at their faces, you can't tell who really likes what you're doing anyway, because everybody has a blank stare in Philly. Like they just staring at you like. And sometimes I be thinking like, oh, this is about to be a hostile situation when I get off stage, but it's really that. It's just that's how Philly is. Everybody just like too tough. I don't know why everybody got to have that mean mug. So it'd be like times I be performing, people be giving me that mean mug and then get off stage and then give me the craziest embrace. Like, oh my God, bro. It's like, bro, I didn't get that vibe from you when I went. I thought you didn't like me. So I like to always loosen up the room, get a feel for the people I'm performing for anyway, because sometimes I always put enough songs on a hard drive. So even if I knew like I wanted to perform this song tonight, if that's not the crowd that I'm performing to, I'm not performing that. Like if I have a song that I'm singing toward and I get there and there's 60 men and 10 women, I'm not performing that.
Right.
I'm not performing that. So it's like I really like to read the room and see what type of people I'm dealing with, because it's like
talking about I want your love.
Yeah, it's different
Right.
people in the crowd. Like you'll have, like I went to some events, it'd be like hipster type people. Then you go to a show where it's like street dudes, and then you go to a show where it's like couples, and it's like, so I like to know what I'm dealing with before I even step up there. So now I don't feel like I'm battling with the crowd. I already know what y'all want because I'm already tapped in with y'all before I even stepped on the stage.
I like that. See, you're prepared. That's true professionalism. We got a little freeze here.
Oh man.
Really quick. Oh, wait, I think he's coming back. I hear him. Okay.
We skipping.
Wait. We're skipping. I think you're back. Can you hear me?
Yeah, just
Oh.
Are you?
Yeah.
Probably.
Okay. I think you're back. Yep, I hear you now. Like, can you hear me?
Oh man. I can hear you, but it's skipping.
Wow, because I can hear you clearly on my end. I see you. You're not frozen or anything. Is it still skipping?
Say it again.
Is it still skipping?
Yeah, a little bit.
Good. Wow. You might have to go back out and back in. I hate to do it to you on the live, but you might, like if it keeps acting up.
You want me to leave out and come back?
Yep, just leave out and come right back in.
All right.
Yep, I got you. In the meantime, while we're having a little technical difficulties, I'm gonna let everybody know. Definitely follow K Twist at 1K Twist and at the official K Twist on Instagram. You definitely have to follow him there. For everybody who's tuning in and listening on the radio, he definitely has, some great music out there, doing a lot of great things, production, in Philly. Right now, they were tapping in live with us from the Groove House studio. And I'm sure he's going to come back in here on deck. If you guys have any questions in the audience too, feel free to put that in the comments because we can definitely add that. Oh, he is back.
Bam.
Here we go.
I can hear you.
Awesome. See, that did the trick.
Yes, it did.
Yep. In the meantime, I was dropping your Instagram to everybody and for the radio listeners too. So, we worked that out.
1K Twist, that's me.
Yep. And the official K Twist. Now, see, is one kind of geared toward the artist side and one geared toward the producer side?
So no, the 1K Twist page is my actual page, and then my team runs the official K Twist page. It's just like a promo page.
Got you. Okay, cool. Well, either way, everybody follow both of them. How about that?
Oh, come in the camera, boy. This is my guy right here, man. One of my producers.
Hey, nice to meet
yourself,
you.
How you doing? I'm Jalen.
Hey, nice to meet you.
We got some big records on the way.
Oh, so he's locked in the studio then with you too.
Uh-huh.
Yep.
Oh man, y'all camped out there. As long as you're comfortable. I love it. That's dope. That's really dope. But hey, at least you're locked in with good people. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Locked in and being creative. Now I know when we before we had the freeze, we were kind of talking about you reading the room and the crowd, and I was just talking about how professional that is that you're coming to each show prepared.
Yeah, you got to be prepared. I'm saying you got to stay ready, so you got to get ready.
That's right. That's a fact. And I was going to say, what advice would you give to, people wanting to, get into the music industry?
Don't do it if you ain't going to stay consistent. You're saying some people may luck up. I ain't going to say luck up. I mean, it may happen overnight. That's not everybody's story. I'm saying you didn't grow up the same way as your neighbor. So don't look at somebody else's story and compare it to yours. Your timing is different than everybody else's. So stay consistent. If you want it, go get it. It's out there. So that's the advice I would get. I feel like that's the best advice. I'm saying you don't let nobody convince you it's not for you. If that's what you want, you make it happen. And nobody's going to give it to you.
That's a fact. That's definitely a fact. I know within there, like there's a lot of people in Philly, like you said, doing music. Are you doing any mentoring now to any like younger artists out there?
I tried, but it's like I used to do some writing for people too, but right now I'm just so locked in on trying to make what we got going on work. I'm not really focused on like if somebody comes to me, I'll give them advice, but I'm not really like catering to anybody else right now. Like we got our own thing we trying to get done right now. So maybe once we get that done, I'm not even gonna say maybe because I'm always looking for a way to help people. So, but as of right now, I'm not mentoring anybody right now.
I like that though. I mean, I could see you doing it though. Like I definitely can see that's just something about you. You have that spirit about you, helping, other people. So that might be something to do, in the future.
Oh yeah, definitely.
And are there any I guess dream collaborations, for lack of a better term, that you have?
The people that influenced me, of course, all four of them.
Yeah.
On the track with Buster would be crazy, man.
All four of them. Meek Mills, just on the strength, is like we both from Philly. It's like that's a big collaboration for anybody coming out of the city of Philadelphia that's doing music. It's crazy because I like mostly like the old people, like older people like Usher, Neo, people like people that make real records. Like I want records that's gonna stick around. So it's like I'm open to collaborate with anybody who's doing music. They don't even have to be on a higher scale. It's just the people I'm looking forward to doing music with are the people who have a history of making records that stick.
I like that. Keeps it timeless. Good.
Yes.
Hey, look, you got a shout out on the gear too. So you're representing that Banny
Oh yeah,
Peru Philly
this is
brand.
my cousin. This is my cousin Will. I'm saying, so since we shouting out Philly brands, I want to shout out my cousin Will from Benny Peru. I want to shout out my cousin Pray for Fashion. I want to shout out my uncle for Obvious Apparel. Let me see. I want to shout out Premier Bandy.
Yeah. No,
rest in peace of Sakar. Every Philly brand. I want to shout every Philly brand out, and any brand that's on the come up. Any brand that's on the come up, I'm wearing it. If you go on my page, most of my stuff is Philly brands.
I like that. Like that. Hey, it's supporting the community. You know, that's a dope thing. Now, do you yourself, are you going to come up with a brand if you don't have one already?
I actually have I have a few in the works right now. I've been coming up with some ideas. Actually, I've been doing that for a couple of years. It just, I'm so stuck on trying to get this to work right now. I don't really want to, because I'll really start focusing on that and it'll take from this. So I want to get one thing done and then, start planting them other seeds. Well, the seeds are already planted. Then I'm going to start watering them.
I like that. That makes a lot of sense for sure. Yeah, definitely makes a lot of sense. So it looks like, though, we have a lot to watch out for, for you guys, for sure. Yeah, it looks like 2023 is going to be a crazy year in a good way.
Yes. Yes.
Oh, yeah.
We manifesting that. We're going to speak that into, I might say that 20 times a day until 2023 get here.
Hey, it's right around the corner.
Mm-hmm.
Right. And I know in culture, I know he's going to keep me up to date. I know, I'm expecting some exclusives.
That, sis.
I need exclusives, culture.
That's without a shadow of a doubt.
Definitely got to get some exclusives for sure. And, one final, question for you. Definitely have to ask, even though you did kind of touch on it, but what legacy does K Twist want to leave behind?
Timeless music, that's a given, but my real overall legacy is like, I want to be known as the helper. It's like, because my overall goals, my biggest goals aren't even like musical goals. Like I want to open like 24-hour recreation centers and stuff like that. So it's like, I just want to be somebody who created change. It don't even have to be just musically. I want to be like overall helper. Like anybody that know me, I will give you the clothes off my back. That's the legacy I want to live. I want to be the guy that gets on and help a bunch of other people get on.
I like that. That's a good legacy. See, I called it because I said earlier that it's something about you seem like you would mentor and help people. So see, there you go. Already caught that vibe. Already caught it.
You have great instincts, Sam.
Hey, I try. And what I know you gave like some shout outs to the Philly brands, but any other shout outs do you want to give?
I want to shout out my man Armani White. He got signed to Def Jam Records this year.
Congratulations.
Another artist who came out of Groove House Studio. I never went to a powerhouse. And really? I always used to say, I'm not going to powerhouse until I'm performing. Well, he gave me another reason to go because he performed at Powerhouse this year. And he took me on that stage with him. I didn't perform, but just the gesture of taking me on that stage let me see like firsthand how possible it is. I watched the whole situation happen, like the whole growth aspect of him coming from here to being at this level. So it's like, I appreciate, and I just appreciate being able to witness it right there. And like I'm saying, the gestures that he does for us day in and day out. So I want to shout him out. I want to shout my mom out. I know she ain't watching, but I'm gonna make her watch this if y'all put this up there. I'll just shout my mom out.
Hey, Carol.
She is a solid mother. Like I've been through a lot of stuff, and my mom stayed in my corner.
She's a great person.
So I really want to shout my mom out. And how can I forget this? I want to shout out Black Sheep Entertainment. This is my goddess. She shoots my videos. I definitely want to shout her out. She just had a birthday yesterday, so happy birthday to you. I know I told you happy birthday, but I'm gonna say it on her again. She's always in my corner too. She comes back and forth from here to Atlanta to shoot my videos. Sometimes I go out there. She just in my corner. I definitely want to shout her out. And I want to shout my son out. Because he's what changed me. So everybody else who Mad Max, another producer that comes here.
Yeah, Max. Yeah,
definitely. He's not even just a producer. Max helps with anything I need in here.
Marketing and everything.
All type stuff. So Mad Max, I want to shout out Max. I want to shout out my brother, Darius. I want to shout him out. I ain't gonna speak too much. I don't even like him like that. But I can't give everybody else a shout out now. Fridge, that's my right hand man. Musically, I started this. I want to shout out everybody because if I keep shouting new people, I'm gonna find new people I'm supposed to be shout out. Everybody that's in my corner, I want to shout you out. If you help me in any kind of way, I want to shout you out. I want to shout you out, Sam.
Oh, thank you. Thank you.
And everybody else who's watching, shout out to y'all because y'all could be watching Wednesday. Ain't that the new trend that's going on right now? Y'all could be watching Wednesday, but y'all on here watching me and Sam. So I appreciate y'all.
Hey, that's right. They're activated. And don't worry, your mom can always watch the replay because I'm going to repeat again. We're on YouTube, Facebook, Twitter, Twitch, CertifiedNationEntertainment.com. All of those are available for replays. Even the YouTube link I sent you, you send that to your mom so she can watch it and see the shout out. And you're on the radio too. Tattoo Shop Radio and the Culture Shock Radio.
I ain't trying to get hurt. I'm gonna make sure I ain't leaving nobody out.
No, don't leave nobody out.
They understand.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying?
If I left you out, I'm sorry.
Yeah.
And definitely everybody, you gotta, make sure that you're following, K Twist, at 1K Twist and the official K Twist on IG as well. Oh, and on TikTok.
On TikTok.
Yep.
Can I say to the audience that you're
yes.
an interviewer, Samantha? Like you excellent job with this interview. I really appreciate it. You know what I'm saying? It's like, one of the things that I've noticed over the years that, the attention to curation, the proper editorial has been one of the things that's been missing most since the heyday of the Source, right? It used to be like a 5-star, from competent, people who understood the culture would mean a lot to the development of the form. And we missed that. That's why I'm glad that responsible people to the culture like you are further in the conversation. So thank you so much.
Wow. I appreciate that. Even you comparing me to, Source and the 5 mics, that definitely means a lot. And, definitely big shout out to you because you've been supporting me since before I even started this podcast. We're at episode 97 tonight. So this is the
hard work pays off. You know what I'm saying? And this ain't even the finish line. I just know there's so many more bright things ahead for you. And I'm just sitting back waiting to watch them happen.
Hey, I appreciate it. Look, you even been supportive of the team. You almost called this the Certified Nation Entertainment Show, even though it is it's a Certified Nation Entertainment production. So, shout out to those
whenever I talk about you guys, I always talk about it in terms of the company. You know what I'm saying? Because y'all do great shit. You know what I'm saying? Let me just say it like the way it is. You know what I mean? Quality productions, quality broadcasts. The last show that y'all did last summer was a quality production. Like everything that I've seen from y'all has been just top grade.
Man, we appreciate it, and that's, our team, our company, we like to give back to the culture. We're definitely about the culture, and this is just a part of it, activated. So definitely means a lot.
Activated.
We activated for sure.
Yeah, that's what's up.
Wow.
I told her you ignited me for the directing the prayers of the hood nigga, but I told her it's good to listen sometimes.
Oh man,
So,
here you go. He gonna lie on camera, huh, Sam?
You didn't Suge Knight me?
I Suge Knighted the director, the guy that was out there.
Suge Knighted me before we even got the director. He said, "No, I got the vision."
I sure did not. I told you to write the treatment and you never did it. That's why I wound up doing it. That's what happened.
Half the story.
Now we can tell the truth on camera if we want to.
You didn't tell me to write no script. You know I ain't a script.
So I took over. That's right. That's what I did. Yup.
And the visual turned out great. Like I said, it literally, made me cry. It did. And speaking of which, when we close out, we're going to play that visual one more time for the people who missed it in the beginning. So you guys will know what we're talking about too. See?
Thank you.
We got Culture's name, all of the credits and everything. Like
a Culture Livingston production.
Right. Directed by Culture Livingston. Yeah, he Suge Knighted the whole production.
Yes, he did.
That's what's up.
Wow. This is truly.
That's right. I'll pistol.
You sure did. Look, anybody, you need some video production, hey, Culture's the man as well, too, for sure.
Thank you. That's what's up.
Hey, gotta drop that plug. Matter of fact, we got to get you here on the show, too, for your own, interview as well. So I'm just speaking that into existence right now.
Okay. I like the sounds of that.
Yep. See?
I like the sounds of that. Shayna, because you know how we do. I sit here and talk to you for hours on this thing. You know what I'm saying?
There you go, right? They're gonna be like, dang, they had like a documentary on Activated this time. Man, gotta love it. This has been so dope, amazing again, thank you for coming on, 2K Twist, Culture for locking that all in. This has definitely been another dope episode. Is there anything that you want to say before we drop that video one more time for everybody?
Keep going, people.
Hey, I like that.
I don't know what you're doing. Just keep doing it.
Just keep doing it.
Amen to that. So again, thank you again, for coming on, K Twist. Thank you, Culture. Thank you, everybody, for tapping in. If you missed the live, definitely watch the replays. It is everywhere. And definitely people, stick around. We're going to play this video one more time. Prayers of a Hood Nigga. Definitely watch the whole thing. And, it's peace and love. And we're activated once again.
For sure. And we're live at the Groove House Studios.
There we go. Live at the Groove House on Activated. All right, peace and love. Let's go.
Peace.
Mm-hmm.
In my prayers of a hood nigga. In my prayers of a hood nigga. In my prayers of a hood nigga. Do you wanna know what's inside of the prayers of a hood nigga? And no more sleepless nights. In my prayers of a hood nigga. No more candlelights. In my prayers of a hood nigga. I pray that I survive. In my prayers of a hood nigga. Hood nigga, hood nigga. I'ma let you in on some insight. I'm from where it goes down all day and after midnight. You can't trust a soul, so you gotta keep your circle tight. If you don't, a nigga that you fuck with might take your life. It's fucked up but true, so I keep it true. Cause a nigga you got love for might not fuck with you. But I see it clear now like a huckster fool. Plenty times I've been cornered, they know what to do. So I pray to God he renews my strength. And fucked up thoughts wanted to leave niggas bent. Should've wet your block, wanted to leave niggas drenched. Been possessed by demons, but I know that I'm ever sent. Too many thoughts of dying then cross my mind. Had some thoughts of killing, but them thoughts not mine. Lost some trust for niggas I thought had my spine. So I pray every day God unclogs my mind. Do you wanna know what's inside of the prayers of a hood nigga? No more sleepless nights. In my prayers of a hood nigga. No more candlelights. In my prayers of a hood nigga. I pray that I survive. In my prayers of a hood nigga. Hood nigga, hood nigga. I know my mama praying for my safety. She know this game I'm playing and it's shady. Struggle made me stronger, couldn't break me. I did it on my own, that's why they hate me. Gotta watch my back, watch my side, cause niggas frontin' with the dumb shit, nigga. I swear to God, I ain't running. I don't give a fuck, these niggas know this how I'm coming. I ain't beefing with no nigga, cause it's all about the money. My nigga, time is money, so I ain't got time. Play with my money. It's gonna be some shots fine. Got a torch, but that bitch shoot like a Glock 9. Think I'm a joke, nigga. You gon' be dead.com. All you see is blood in my hood. People on drugs in my hood. I'm tryna put on for my hood. For my niggas that's gone from my hood. Do you wanna know what's inside of the prayers of a hood nigga? And no more sleepless nights in my prayers of a hood nigga. No more candlelights in my prayers of a hood nigga. I pray that I survive in my prayers of a hood nigga, hood nigga, hood nigga.
I feel like I was given lemons for a reason. Anything in front of me, I'ma just roll over, so I guess I'm making lemonade. I see more fucked up things than good things, but my vision is always positive. In any situation, you always look at the bright side. Your faith gotta be stronger than your fears. You niggas' mouths be bigger than your ears, and you think y'all too good to learn from your peers, but I'm out here trying to survive. So every day I pray to God.
There were several shootings across the city of Chicago, more than 24 just since Friday night alone, and still more shootings rolling in tonight. And still
shootings and murders in the city of LA far outpaced the violence during this time last year.
70 people were shot. 12 of them were killed in shootings across the city.
And today, nothing more than random targets in this shooter's shooting spree.
That's my only brother. When I had cancer, he was my support. When they gave me 3 months